Detroit's Big Three can be reduced by one, a second Top Gear presenter gets in trouble behind the wheel, and Fastlane Daily goes on the Audi Mileage Marathon. How are you doing, everybody? I'm Derek D, and you're watching Fastlane Daily.
Fastlane Daily with Derek D, always fresh every day.
First up, there's a shocker from Detroit. All right. If you love the Big Three, imagine how much you'll love one less than that. High-level talks are reportedly underway between General Motors and the owner of Chrysler. That to hammer out a possible merger between the two of Detroit's Big Three automakers. The New York Times reported last week a 50-50 shot GM and Cerberus Capital will agree to combine resources to defend against a global downturn in auto sales. Today, the Times reports GM had been in talks with Ford. That was before the two car makers agreed to see other car makers this past September. GM and Chrysler are reportedly looking to cut costs and shore up cash reserves to survive the worst car market since the first Kurt Cobain administration in 1991. That was a tough one. And Top Gear presenter Jeremy Clarkson is recovering today from injuries related to a car crash on the set of the BBC show this past week. The 48-year-old Clarkson was reportedly filming an episode of Top Gear at the time of the head-on crash, which the Times UK says was his first in 31 years. About his injuries, Clarkson told reporters his right index finger, quote, looked like a burst sausage. His left shin was fatter than his thigh, and his back felt like someone had driven over it with a pile driver. It's the second crash to happen during Top Gear production since co-presenter Richard Hammond flipped a jet-powered dragster at 315 miles per hour in 2006. In other news, Top Gear presenter James May is reportedly in his slippers and enjoying a nice cup of Earl Grey. Nice. And the UK's Arash Motors released the first shots of its new A10 supercar this week. It's the first we've seen of the new bargain basement Ferrari Enzo since the company showed off its first prototype at the 2006 London Motor Show. 2 years and several management shuffles later, Arash now says the A10 will go into production next year. Power will come from a mid-mounted version of Chevrolet's 7-liter LS7 V8, producing 530 horsepower. A body and chassis of carbon fiber will keep weight below 2,700 pounds and ensure performance competitive with Italy's finest. And at a price reported to be the UK equivalent of 300 grand, will also undercut much of the competition for dwindling hedge fund dollars. Next up, a new PT Cruiser is in the rumor mill, and Fastlane Daily takes on the Audi Mileage Marathon, and you're probably not going to want to miss that. And that's coming up right after this. Are you in love with Fastlane Daily? Well, I know I am. So subscribe to us on your favorite internet video provider. We're also on Cardomain, so you can go check them out at cardomain.com. The Chrysler PT Cruiser may have been designed with classic styling cues, but these days it's looking a little, well, dated. But have no fear, says the rumor mill. A new PT Cruiser may be on the way, and it could get a new look. There's no word from Chrysler on the Cruiser's fate, but one artist at Germany's Automotor und Sport magazine took a shot at speculating a next-generation PT. Gone is the 1930s gangster look in favor of modern streamlining. And word is a PT replacement would be built on the chassis of Chrysler's current Dodge Caliber. But of course, that begs the question of whether the PT Cruiser can exist without its retro-themed design. That's where you come in. Should the PT Cruiser get an update, or should Chrysler let the aging compact fade away like Ray Bolger's career? Who? Him. Let us know what you think in the comments below. So Fastlane Daily producer JF Musial and Garage 419's pork chop sideburn Matt Farah recently spent some quality time together in an Audi Q7 as they traveled from Chicago to Denver on as little diesel fuel possible. Let's check out as possible. Let's check it out.
What's up, guys? Matt Farah here, normally hosting Garage 419. Today, bringing you the Fastlane Daily Extra. Now, JF and I are in Chicago. We're in the Audi Mileage Marathon, driving this Q7 TDI clean diesel all the way from Chicago to Denver in the most out-of-whack route possible, going through Memphis, Dallas, Amarillo, Texas, ending up in Denver 4 days from today. Now, why are we doing this? Well, because we want to rock the clean diesel, because I love diesels, and I think you guys may know that. Also, we're in a contest. Look at all these cars. We're in a contest with a whole bunch of other journalists from all over the world to see if you can get the best gas mileage while rocking this clean diesel technology. So we're going to keep you updated every day this week from the road, let you know exactly how good we're doing. I'm going to go, I'm going to murder people. I mean, I'm actually going to probably murder somebody with this Q7 by getting just ridiculously high gas mileage. Yeah. Oh, you guys get stuck. 2, highway go? Just lane assist? What's that?
Take a left into 300 yards.
I seriously have never seen an angrier navigation system. Alright guys, listen. In addition to driving the clean diesel across the country, I'm also going to clean my lungs, and I'm quitting smoking. And that's probably why I sound like crap right now, because I actually feel miserable. And I feel bad for JF because he has to sit in the car with me for 5 days. Sorry, JF.
6.7 miles later.
Is that all we've got? Yeah. 6.7 miles, and it's time for my first piece of Nicorette gum. I'm sure you guys are fans of the UK program Top Gear, as am I. You probably know this. Now, Jeremy Clarkson had an Audi A8 TDI, which was the V8 diesel, and he drove that car 800 miles on 1 tank of gas by using a technique that some in the States refer to as hypermiling, basically coasting wherever possible, shutting off the engine at red lights, things like that. We're going to try a similar technique here with our 3.0 TDI engine, try to achieve maximum efficiency. And we have about 700 miles to go on 1 tank in this car. So, drafting. And last time I was drafting, we got an total average of mileage increase of 0.2. You know you're drafting properly when the car tells you to back off the guy's bumper in front of you. But I think I can see him just fine, so I don't need the car telling me what to do. All I need is another piece of Nicorette gum. Yeah. Charlie Cook from IMSA.
Yes, the technical director.
All right.
Of IMSA.
That sounds very professional.
Wow.
Much more so than us.
It probably sounds more professional than it is.
So, all right. So we've driven 487 miles, I think, to here. It sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
And our onboard computer says 28.6 miles to the gallon, with a 66 mile an hour average. How does that sound to you?
Sounds pretty good.
Pretty good. That's to make sure we don't cheat and get gas along the way, right?
That's generally the idea, yes.
Okay, so our computer is actually optimistic. This says 25.947.
But your speed is
25.947 is not that good. I was expecting it to be very good. It wasn't. Oh well, our speed is exceptional. Alright, well, we drove 550 miles today. Took us about 8 hours. Don't know how we placed because we were the first people there. So obviously we were the fastest, we know that. Our gas mileage was 25.9 miles per gallon. 25.9? 25.49. Somewhere in the high 25s. It doesn't really matter. Because we're not going to win. Because you said that people are getting 35 in these things. And I, quite frankly, am not willing to drive across the country at 50 miles an hour. Also, choosing a day when you're driving 8 hours to quit smoking cigarettes may not have been the best call. Because I feel like crap. Anybody got a smoke?
Hey, Farrah, look what I got. Woo! Bet you want a cigarette. Woo! Enjoy your gum. I don't even smoke. Actually, it's just a piece of paper. But check out tomorrow's episode of the Audi Mileage Marathon to see if Matt lights up and see if they get any tickets. I'm hoping they do. That wraps up Fastlane Daily for today. It's Monday. I'm Derek D. Go Giants.